everyone, it's me Anushka. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Welcome back to another video from the NIFT series. Today's video is one of the most requested videos from the NIFT series, and I promised in my last NIFT series video that I will definitely come up with this video, which is going to be all about the major topics that you should cover in GK for the GAT part of the NIFT Entrance examination. I'm basically going to list out and share with all of you the major topics that you can look up and do your preparation, the major GK topics that I covered for the GAT examination. I'm going to give you the major topics, the syllabus. So yeah, I hope this helps, and without any further ado, let's get started. I'm going to read out all of the topics from here. I hope you guys don't mind. And the first topic, which is one of the most important topics, if I must add, is brand ambassadors, and it includes fashion brands, jewelry brands, beauty and makeup, sports and lifestyle brands, all of this. And every year you get asked at least one or two questions regarding brand ambassadors in the GK part of the GAT examination. For example, when I sat for my examination, one of the questions was that who is the brand ambassador of Kalyan Jewelers. So brand ambassador questions are very common. So yeah, this is the first topic that you should definitely cover for GK. Moving on, the next topic in this regard is brand takeovers. Now, it often happens that one major brand merges up with another brand, or one brand just takes over another brand. Like Ajio and Reliance is now merged together, and Ajio was previously not a part of Reliance as much as I know. So all of these things keep happening from day to day, so you might as well keep a track on that, and you often get questions regarding to these. So yeah, that's the second topic. The next topic is beauty pageants. Make sure that you know who won Miss India, who were the runners-up in the last Miss India that was held. Also make sure to do your research on the Miss World, Miss Universe pageants as well. You need to know the names of literally everyone who has won, and that includes like who won the title of Miss Supranational, Miss Intercontinental, and all of that. So do your research nicely about beauty pageants, and that also includes Mr. World, if I must add. So yeah, do your research really nicely about this beauty pageants topic, and also make sure to read up on where was the last Miss World held, like the entire event, who is the head of the Miss World organization. So all of these things, make sure to read up. The next topic that I have written out here is superlatives, and that includes basic GK questions like, say, the deepest ocean, the deepest sea in India, the largest mountain range, the highest mountain, all of that. So these are like basic GK questions, and you will get it in any GK book for that matter, but again, very important. Moving on, the next topic is world leaders. So make sure that you know the names of the national leaders of all major countries. The next topic that I have written out here is geographical questions. So just read up a little bit on geography. Like geographical GK questions are quite common again in any entrance examination for that matter. So this is again one of the topics that you should cover. Next topic is full forms of important organizations or brands. Again, a very important topic for the GK part of the GAT examination. And an example for this would be, you might get asked what is the full form of PETA, or something as simple as what is the full form of WHO. So something like that. So make sure you do your research on full forms of important organizations and brands. The next topic is currency, and you have to know the currencies of all countries, and this is again very important. And in this regard, the next topic is capitals. So make sure you know the capitals of most of the countries around the world, as well as the capitals of all Indian states. The next topic that I have right here is languages spoken. I have seen all of these questions in sample papers and all of that, that you might get asked what is the language spoken in Australia, or what is the language spoken in Japan, so something like that. So again, this is like basic GK and one of the major topics, which is languages spoken in different parts of the world and different countries. The next topic is fashion weeks. Now, because of the pandemic, most of the fashion weeks, say Indian Fashion Week, Lakme Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, everything happened online last year, and it is still going on in a similar way. So make sure you read about fashion weeks, the major design collections and all of that. The next topic that I have right here is Nobel Prizes. Again, basic GK but very important. The next topic is awards, and this may include Oscars, Grammys, or even Filmfare for that matter. Make sure to do your research on the recent Oscars, Grammys, Filmfares, and major awards like that. Next topic is handloom and handicrafts. Again, basic GK, and this one in particular I feel is very important with regards to NIFT, because later on, once you get into NIFT also, handloom and handicraft becomes a very major topic in your entire 4-year journey. NIFT being an institute under the Textile Ministry focuses a lot on the upliftment of handloom and handicrafts, which is a beautiful thing. So you might as well start reading up about the handloom and handicrafts of India. The questions in the entrance examination with regards to this can be something like the craft kalamkari belongs to which state, or the craft Ganjifa cards originated in which Indian state, something like that. So yes, start reading up on handloom and handicrafts of India right away. It will help you a lot once you get into NIFT as well. The next topic that we have out here is sports GK. So this again is basic GK, very important. So make sure you know about all of the major matches that has happened recently, any important tournament that has happened recently with regards to any sport. Make sure you do your research on Olympics, Para-Olympics and all of that. Sports GK again is such an important topic. The last topic that we have right here for GK for the GT examination is major events that happened in 2020, which is basically current affairs in a much simpler sense. So make sure you keep a track of all the current affairs that has happened in the last 8 to 10 months to be on a safer side. Just read it up. You do not need to mug up everything. Just read it up. And I think this applies for every other topic that I mentioned out here. You do not need to mug it up. GK is not that difficult. Just read and go through them often, and it will stay in your mind. It's not that difficult at all. About this current affairs section or the major events in 2020, focus a lot on COVID related news, vaccination related news and all of that, because I remember the year I sat for my entrance examination, one of the major events that had happened was demonetization. So one of the questions was that when was demonetization put into action, like on which date? Yeah, current affairs is definitely important, but this year obviously COVID related current affairs or COVID related news is going to have a lot more importance. So yeah, that's all about the topics that you should cover for GK. These are all of the topics that I focused on when I was preparing for the GK part of the JT examination. I used to do my research from Google, from books, everything and everywhere. And another app that I have recommended all of you time and again, and this was actually recommended to me by my faculty at BRDS Kolkata, and this app that I'm talking about is the GK Today app. They have daily quizzes which have like 10 questions related to current affairs, and I used to solve them on a daily basis, which turned out to be really helpful, and I would again recommend it to all of you out there. Please make sure to check out that app. It's really helpful. And yeah, I guess that's all about for today's video. I really hope that this video helped. In case if it did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. In case if you have any doubts, make sure to leave them in the comment section below, or you can also DM me on my social media, my Instagram. My username will be somewhere out here. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, bye.